Hi, this video is just to familiarize you with the dashboard. This is logged into the dashboard using the editor login that I gave you in the document that I sent over. It's just a more simplified dashboard. There's not as many things to confuse you that you wouldn't maybe not understand what they were about. However, you can always log in as an administrator and then you'll see the full dashboard over here, which will have tons and tons of stuff. So in order to make changes in the dashboard, I'm going to kind of walk you through it right now to show you how the page builder works here. Here's the dashboard welcome screen. We have a support form right here that if you fill it out, it's going to submit directly to us in case you have any questions or you need us to make a change or something like that. You could do it right from the dashboard if you like. If you want to upload a file for us to use with whatever change you're submitting, you can upload it to this Dropbox folder at that link there. We also have some tutorials built into the back end. And when you click on the tutorials, it's going to take you to video tutorials to kind of familiarize you with some different things, including reading your Google Analytics that we sent you a login for. Any videos we make will also add to this dashboard, so you'll have access to them. And that means this video, like what I'm making right now. There's also a user manual that's a PDF file. Well, it's not a PDF file, but it's a user manual that pops up that kind of goes over the same things that are in the videos. So we'll close that out. So the media folder is where all of your images or PDFs or any other assets that might be linked to the website get stored. As you can see, these are all the images that are currently stored in your website. You don't want to remove any if you know they're actively on a page, because then that's going to break the link to the page and you'll end up with a blank box in that area. However, if you've swapped one out and you're not going to use one anymore, you could go ahead and remove it from the library so the library doesn't get bogged down. Alrighty, if you wanted to add a new image, you would just click on Add New, select File, and then you'll be able to select it from your computer screen and upload it. But we're going to cancel that. If we go to Pages, this is where all of the pages on your website are housed. So let's say you wanted to work on the About Us page, you wanted to make some minor changes to it and you didn't want to submit a ticket to us to do it for you. You could do that. Just click on either About Us or View. I think either one will work. And that's going to take you to the backend builder blocks. And this is going to look a little bizarre, but these are the blocks that make up your website. So we know this can get kind of confusing for people. So there is another view that there's two other ways you could view this page. You could either click here, which looks like a little desktop view, and what will happen is it will open in an iframe, and then you can actually go in and edit. Here, we'll go up here and we'll just type in edit this page, period, and then click save. And once you click save, that's going to commit that save to the actual page. So if we do preview changes, it's going to open in a new window and you can see we've actually made that change and it's now live on your site. So because we don't want that change, I'm going to show you another way you can access the builder. Let me just reload this page. So this button was one way you could access the builder. Another way you could access the builder is to build on the front end. You don't ever want to return to the standard editor because that's going to delete all of these blocks here and you're not going to have any of your information anymore. So if we want to build on the front end, we can just click on that. And it's going to load up the page. Only rather than as loading up in an iframe, it's going to load up on an actual page. So now we can go in and do the same thing. We can click on what we want to delete. But if you'll notice in this view, there is no save button up here. You can either hit exit the visual builder and it will ask you, do you want to save this change? And you can hit yes, or you can click on this purple button down here and it opens up and there's a save button right here. Now we're going to exit the visual builder and it's going to load up the actual page. So as you can see, the change was made. Now, here's a third way you can do this, and this is working right within the blocks themselves. So it's just whatever you're going to feel more comfortable with, whether you want to see a visual picture of it or if you just want to quickly go in and make a change. If you wanted to make a change in one of the blocks without opening up the page and looking at it visually, I try to label them pretty good when I put them in the back end. Most developers don't. It just says text block, or whatever. But I try to make it easy to find the one you're looking for. So for instance, we know this is the one you want to work on. If you click on this cogwheel here, it is going to open up an editor. And we could just edit right in here. Edit in here, period. And then you click the check mark to save it. And then once you've clicked that check mark to save it, you'll be able to close that out. You always have to remember to hit update to update the whole page overall. And that's only if you're working in these builder blocks. It doesn't have a save for the page. It has an update for the page. So that pretty much shows you that. So now let's go to a page that's got a gallery on it. We're going to leave this page. So the decorative concrete flooring has a gallery on it. So let's hit edit. And as you can see, this is the gallery section. Now the sections have blue highlighting and then the rows within the sections have green highlighting, and then your actual content is in gray boxes here. So if we wanted to edit this image gallery, we can just click on the cogwheel here and we can click on the plus, and then we can either upload a file that's going to be used in the gallery, or if we've already uploaded it, we can come in and we can pick it. So we're just going to add this. Now see, all of these that are checked off are ones that are in this gallery, and we're just adding this one. So we can see the other ones already in the gallery and click select. And see it added the image. Just hit your little check mark here. Click update. And then let's preview the actual final page. And as you can see, this is the one we just added to the gallery. So it's already in there, it's styled. You might want to be careful with your sizes. If they're not sized exactly the same as these other pictures, it may not look exactly the same. So it worked. So now I'm going to show you another way you can edit the gallery. We're going to do, you can also do build on the front end, or you could do just the iframe by clicking on the computer and you can see it visually. So now we can see it visually. So this is the gallery that we want to edit. So if you hover over it, you can see it, a gray box shows up with the cogwheel. Click on that cogwheel again. And now we can go in here and we're going to remove this image because we didn't want it. So we're just going to click the trash can there, check mark it. So now it's gone. And then go back up and click on Save. And now let's look at the actual page. So now the page is back to the gallery we had before. And if you want to get back to your dashboard, you can just click on Dashboard. And you're back in your dashboard again. So hopefully that answered some questions on how to upload things and how to make changes to the page. Don't forget that you have an hour's worth of time each month included in your package from us. So if you were too busy to do that, or you just wanted to have someone else do it for you, we're here, we're available for that. Just send us an email or submit a ticket for what you'd like us to do, and we'll take care of that. Otherwise, if you would still like to book a call, that's not a problem at all. I sent you a link for how to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and publish this video and upload it and get it in your tutorial section. Alrighty, enjoy.